Hey guys, Michael Joyce here, and this is my response to Cody's video, Saturn Films video on President Obama's inauguration. In many of his videos, I'm at least able to somewhat agree with what's being said, but it doesn't go very well as far as his latest video, ObamaFace, is. It's been widely quoted that democracy is not the best system of government, but it's better than the rest. And that's what I agree with. It does the human being no good to dwell on things that can't be changed. And just because we don't have a utopia, a world of goodwill and love entirely, doesn't mean we have to be sullen and depressed and backlashing at every moment. The psychology of negative thinking just breeds more anxiety, paranoia, and of course more negative thinking. And by this I'm not saying that we should just go along with everyone else, be a zombie and follow the leader, but if people would just spend the time to know the candidates pre-election, get to know and understand what they stand for and where his or her heart lies, then once we vote, we've made the best with what we could and what we knew. And if everyone did that, then we would have chosen correctly, or as correctly as we possibly could. I hope that makes sense. The other talking point that I have is on racism. As a species, we are evolving to become more of a melting pot culture. We are much more tolerant of people than we were 50 years ago, and that is the truth. Yes, there's still prejudices out there, that we still have the people, the racists out there, but we all have a certain level of prejudice. For example, I still believe that white men can't jump. It's a stereotype, yes, and I know it's not true for everyone, but show me a comparison chart between the jumping abilities of a white man versus a black man, and there you have it, your own little slice of scientific fact. And about Cody's comment on, well, we wouldn't be racist if we didn't notice. We wouldn't be racist if we didn't notice the color of Obama's skin. Well, I think that's absurd, because we're not colorblind and we don't have to pretend that we are. We are only basing greater emphasis on this election because of our history. If we didn't have that history, we wouldn't pay as much attention to it. We had decades and decades of, rich whiteys in office, and now we have an African American. Are we just going to cast a blind eye to the new difference? No, because we would then be internalizing our natural process of putting things into categories. And it is my thought, and it's an optimistic one, that we have become a rejuvenated nation for the most part. I'm not speaking economically, but we are finally able to back someone that that is to say most of us have tremendous respect for. President Kennedy would have been a great president, and I was fond of Clinton. So, if you think Obama will be a president such as those were, then, I can go ahead and have my party now. So let me hear what you guys think. I appreciate all of your comments. Just be sure to leave them. All right, guys, until next time, so long.